Hello everybody, welcome to Daisy K's Primitives. My name is Christy and it's been a long day, but it's been a good day. I've been really busy, but I thought I would take some time at the end of the day here, winding down, to catch you up on my stitching progress. So lots to share. It doesn't look like a whole lot, but there's a whole lot of stitching that went in to each one of these projects. So how are you? Hope that you are doing well and that you've been able to get in lots of stitching time. The kitty cats are like little kids, you know. She can't stand that I have the door closed and she's sticking her paw under the door, so she's making all kinds of noise, so I'm sorry about that, but maybe she'll get tired and give up. Let's see. Let's start out with my finish. This is Pure in Heart by Scattered Seed Samplers. And I think I stitched this on 36 count Bee's Knees or Dune. Fiber on a Whim Dunes, that's what it was. And I don't have the pattern with me, but I will insert a photo of it. And they finished it off as a little pillow, hanging pillow. Also, it had some initials on either side of the flowers and something else here. I decided to fill in the scripture reference. I actually did that over one. Didn't do too bad a job either. Full crosses over one. From the scripture that was on the back of the pattern that she referenced for this chart. So I put that there instead. I didn't have anything like what the model was stitched in the photo, the little finishing rings. And so I looked on Etsy, and these are for making jewelry, but I found these little, I don't know what they're called. I thought I could stitch those, finish this off as a pillow, and then attach these little rings on the corners, and then string some ribbon through, and then it could hang on a doorknob. Or I found these little rings, and I thought I could do the same thing with those, whichever I prefer. And also I'll have plenty for future finishes if I ever want to make any thread books or whatever. So that was a finish. Hopefully I can get that finished off, fully finished this week. I just got those rings in the mail today. I was hoping to get them before now so I could have it fully finished and share with you, but that's where we ended up. My other FFO is this cutie, and it is a Tisket a Tasket Easter Pillow Tuck by Primitive Stitchin' on Etsy. I stitched this on a scrap piece of 36 count something or other. I don't remember now what. And I just kind of followed her thread called Charted for Flosses. And I think I darkened the bunny up and I changed the eggs, but I pretty much stayed true to the design colors. And then I took some of the batting and kind of pulled out a big chunk of it and got the curly Q part of it out of there and just kind of wadded it up and glued that on for his tail. So really cute. I have this sitting with a bunny on my rocker and he's holding his little pillow. Tisket a Tasket. eggs for my basket. So that was a fully finish for the last few weeks. Let me see here. Something else that I wanted to share. I like to find primitive crafters that I enjoy, and I'll find their goods online, mostly on Etsy. And I found this little girl. She has a little wire hanger. It's hard to see, so it's so thin, but she's holding her little chick. She's very primitive. I should have taken care of that. Her feet are just made of sticks. Her hands are also, and she's just holding her little chick with her sweet little cheddar dress. And I just hang her on a cupboard on a knob. I thought she was really sweet. This is from Daisy Lane Primitives. Daisy Lane Primitives. No association at all. So if I can remember, I will put a link to their Etsy shop, or I will run their name across the screen and you can go check them out. But she had lots of cute little Eastery things and other primitives, and I thought she was just really cute. All right. Okay, now let's check out my whips and what have I been working on. First one is Prize Your Liberty by Merrily Beams. My unicorn chart. You can now get this on 1884 Stitchery. She's now selling a few Merrily Beam designs. And this is my progress. See, I did press it, but now not real great. I still have lines, wrinkles. So this is where I am now. Now, I had a happy accident. Here, the tree, I didn't make it long enough. So I was sitting there thinking the other day when I noticed that accident, and I thought, what can I do? What can I do there in that space to where I don't have to pick that out and restitch it? Because I'm lazy and I don't want to restitch it. So I'm going to fudge it. I think what I'm going to do is put my grandfather's, both my grandfather's initials under each tree. They both served in World War II. So I thought that would be a nice patriotic memorial for them. And everything else, I think, I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do down here. She has her name stitched there. So I'm thinking about something else to put there. I really liked the wording, the Prize Your Liberty, but I haven't really thought about, haven't figured out exactly what I want to put down there in place of her name that would be fitting, or just kind of add to the memorial piece that I want this to be. So I'm using, for my blue on the house, I'm using Color and Cotton's Dark Indigo stray thread. It's really nicely variegated. And for the reds, I am using Weeks Cayenne, and I'm just kind of changing the reds, moving the reds around wherever I want on the design. And also my very favorite at the moment, till the wind changes, Gentle Arts Country Redwood. And this I'm also just kind of moving it around in the design. So that was one of my whips. And I'm hoping to have this finished by Memorial Day in honor of my granddad's. Okay, next whip is my Franklin sampler. This has typically been my morning coffee stitch. Stonestreet Stitchworks, the Franklin sampler. I started this when they started the black sampler stitching. Get that out of the way. I'm stitching this on 36 count Ligonier Latte. I think last time I said the wrong fabric, but this is Ligonier Latte by R&R. And I really love how this looks. This little flowers really turned out pretty. So I've made quite a bit of progress. I took this to Stitch Group and worked on it because it's, you know, one color. I didn't have to make many changes, and the pattern was easy to follow while we were stitching and chitty-chatting and laughing. So that is the Franklin sampler. The next two were starts. The first one here, I started with my monthly sampler start. I chose this time Sarah Elizabeth Brooke, the Scarlett House. And this one I'm stitching 36 count prairie grass, and I'm using the charted flosses. And this is my start. This is really pretty. I am so much enjoying this. These are the flosses. The house is, where's it at? Is it Barn Door or Tennessee Red Clay? I was a little questionable about that when I started, but I really love that. Look how that's turning out. Can you see that house? It's really fun to stitch. I thought, oh boy, this is not going to be too fun, but it's really not bad at all. So I got the bird done. I started the over one wording, and I messed up the spacing on that. But I'm really thinking this is going to be so pretty. And I'm really happy with it. I love this color fabric. So that was my start. Then we had start number 2, which was market related. The first market piece that I got, that when I saw it, I have to stitch this. And it is Plum Street Samplers, God Bless America. The red house, the eagle. He's hard to see. Maybe I can show you this better. I'm stitching this on 36 count Weeks Gray. And there, you can see the eagle a little better on top of the house. I really love this whole design. So 36 count Weeks Gray, and I'm using let me make sure, I'm using the charted flosses, which are a couple of weeks, and DMCs. So here's my start. I love that bunting at the bottom, and that goes all the way around. So that's going to be so pretty and fun to do. And these are the flosses. So I hoping that I can get back to this one this week and put some more work in on it. I don't think that I'm going to get this one finished. I don't know. I may have it done for maybe 4th of July, but not for Memorial Day. I tend to put out my patriotic Americana decor around Memorial Day, and then I leave it out all pretty much a little bit past 4th of July. So I don't think I want to try to get the Prize Your Liberty done, but then I think if I kept at it, I could probably get that one done for 4th of July. Next thing I want to talk about is my April 1st sampler start and potentially my May 1st start. Try to get these kind of planned out and then take the month to gather up any more flosses, or after I get the threads all accumulated, if I want to change the linens, then I can switch gears and figure that out. But so the April 1st piece that I want to start is Jane Baxter from Victorian Rose Needle Arts. When I saw Carol's Saltbox Stitchers, I thought, yep, that's got to be something that I do. So last time on my last video, I talked about how I pulled fabrics and flosses. Well, I changed my mind, as we have prerogative to do. And I thought, you know, I'm doing this for my birthday start, because April will be my birthday month. And I wasn't real happy with the DMC were pretty, but there were some pretty bright colors. I'm trying to get these all fanned out where I can show them to you. And I just prefer the darker tones. So I knew that Country Sampler had a thread conversion, and I love Country Sampler's style. So I changed my mind and I got their conversion. So here's all of their flosses. Much darker, more rich tones, not so many pastels. So that's what I chose for my flosses. And then I have a piece of 36 count vintage exemplar. And I'm going to use it. Let's see. Open this up more so you can see the coloring better. Such a pretty piece of fabric. Thank you, my friend. I wanted it to be used for something special, and since this is my birthday month start, so that's what that's going to look like. I think it's going to be beautiful. And I can't wait to start it. So that will be coming up on faster than we think. Can you believe already where we are in the year? It seemed like we just got done with Christmas not long ago. Time is just flying. Flying. Okay, next thing for plans in the future. I think for May, now I may change my mind because I saw something really gorgeous today. Some of the ladies at Stitch Group were stitching Jane Cowie, and oh man, it is just amazing how seeing something in person can just change your whole perspective. But So I'm getting pretty tempted by Jane. I don't know if I can hold out and not get her, but she was gorgeous. So anyway, this is the one that I have slotted for May. Henrietta Goodrich. And this is by Itchy Nose, Barbara Anna Designs. I've loved this for a long time. I've had this chart for a long time. So I'm thinking I have all these charts and I have this fabric and a lot of the flosses. So I'm just going to start stitching them. And if I decide that I want to keep on stitching, I will. If I decide after a few days, okay, well, I started that, I'm ready to do something else. That's what I'm going to decide. So I think I'm going to stitch this one on 36 count Needle and Flax's Dirty Teacup. I don't have the flosses yet, but I think that would be, if you look at this chart or photo, up at the top, I don't know if you can tell in my lighting, at the top, it looks pretty, I don't want to say grungy, but it looks more aged. That's a good word. At the top of the chart, top of the sampler over in this corner. And this fabric is really pretty. It has lots of modeling in it. So I thought it would kind of be a good match like the photo shows. So I think that will be a May 1st start. Unless Jane comes to visit. She very well may, I don't know. All right. Okay, I'm also not finished yet. Still have so many little Easter and springtime patterns that I want to stitch. Where'd they all go? I want to do this one. Oh, phooey. I don't think I brought the other one. I got this. I've had this one for a while. I'm thinking I may start this one. I bought its companion piece. Spring Gatherings by Scattered Seed Samplers. And I had the other one here. I don't know what happened. Anyway, I don't think these would take a whole lot. They're finished. They stitched them on 32 count straw linen, and they say that the finished size is 5x7. So there's quite a bit of stitching in there, but I think I could get it done in a few days if I really stuck to it. Unless Jane Cowie comes and I get sidetracked with her. So those are some future springtime Easter charts that I want to start. And then I also pulled this was a gift from a friend. This is the Prim Sisters Needle Book by Primitive Betties. I do believe this is still available on her Etsy shop. I just thought it was really cute with the two rabbits. And of course the alphabet around the edge. I don't know that I would complete it as a needle book. I think it's pretty cute as a framed piece. This was stitched on 32 count Flax Fields linen. Gosh, this must be old. Well, 2012. Flax Fields linen by Arnar. And here's some photos of the inside of how the needle book was finished. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. So cute. It would be cute to just finish and hem. You see around the edges how they've hemmed. It's not a good picture. There. On this side, you can see a little better how they just hemmed the piece. This would look cute just kind of laid on a table on my desk. That's an idea. Well, thank you very much for stopping by and catching up with me. I do appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for all the comments and all the positivity and the encouragement. I do appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much. And I will stop it here, and I will catch up with you next time. Take care.